Hello and welcome back to Arco, the speed climbing part of this IFSC Youth World Championships will be concluded here on this broadcast. We've got 3 finals going to be running concurrently. Charlie Bosco and Mike Langley here, as we have been all week, and we've got Youth B Male, Youth B Female and Junior Male. And Mike, we've talked about this last time we had the speed climbing live. The speed climbers like it a little bit warmer than the boulder climbers and the lead climbers. But it is hot here in Arco, maybe too hot for fast times. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, we'll soon find out. Rumour out there is that there's the potential for some very quick times, shall we say. World record words are being knocked around the park here in Arco. Yeah, we'll see. It is extremely hot. The wall is in the shade. Not much of a wind, to be honest. But yeah, the speed climbers seem to like the hotter conditions. The conditions on the hole themselves will probably be alright, just considering that the wall is always in the shade here in Arco. It doesn't really get any sun, that panel. The speed climbers have been going well here, and it's been very well attended, the speed actually. Very popular amongst the fans, and everyone's gathered at the front of the wall, and I'm sure the crowd will start to build as this finals progresses. Like I say, three speed finals running side by side. It's not only is it going to be a challenge to keep up with so much speed climbing, but it should be a really fun one to watch.
Yeah, Matt, that is the Youth B females lineup, and as we did on our last speed climbing broadcast, we'll have the round of 16 for all 3 categories. Then we'll have the quarterfinals for all the categories, then semifinals, then all the small finals, then all the big finals. So that's how it will roll, and we are underway already with Maxim Rizov of Russia on the left and Igor Utkin also of Russia on the right. This is the men's Youth B, youngest category represented here in Arco. Climbers born in 2004 and 2005, so it'll be Youth B men, then the Youth B women, and then the Junior Male, which is the oldest climber, so it's born in 2000 or 2001. Quick start from both climbers, keep an eye on the clock. We have actually got timings this today, which is very welcome. And Maxim River, okay, the timing seems to be slightly off. Did anyone actually catch a glimpse of the top of the wall? Was that the time? Looked like there was a bit of a delay. Anyway, we know who the winner is. Maxim Rizov is first through. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. I'm not sure I trust this clock as far as I could throw it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't think that was the time. But the clock was definitely still running after someone hit the buzzer. But whether there's just a delay between that actually displaying or not, that may be the issue. But you would have thought maybe that's roughly the right sort of time.
Dunlay of Canada, excuse me, over on the left, and Ivan Ivyashuk of Russia on the right. Yeah, let's keep a close eye on this clock. It's a rare treat to have a clock this week here in Arco. We haven't had one, but I'm not sure I believe it. We shall see. Dylan on the left, Ivan on the right. Very quick start from Ivan, but he slips almost immediately. I think Dylan will probably take this one nice and clean through the middle section. Let's keep an eye on the time. So it is correct. Okay, 7.741. So the clock is slightly behind reality, but the number at the end is correct. So that's all that matters, I suppose. As ever at this stage of a speed climbing World Cup or World Championship or Youth World Championship, you're racing the person next to you. You're not racing the clock. You just have to beat your opponent. Handshake between the two, and they will make their way off. Quino Francia of the USA now will take on Evgeny Bryakin of Kazakhstan, who will be on the right. Steady start from both and quite evenly matched. Evgeny, after a stumble from Quinn, has got a bit of a lead. He will struggle to hang on to it, but just does so. Set as the clock updates. Okay, that definitely wasn't the time. The first time. That's the first and last time I rely on that clock, that's for sure. Let's have a look. 7.979 was the actual time. Oh, the clock, the clock, the clock. It's been the recurring theme here in Arco this week. Let's just watch who wins. Hopefully if there's a world record as well. Thorben Perry Bloem of Germany now. Taking on Trihuri Ilchishin. There goes that pre-live stream practice on that surname. Again, steady start from both. This is our closest race yet. Won't be much in this. Who can keep it cleanest? Who can keep it quickest? It is Hirori, and we do not have a time for him this time. Let's have a look what the time was. 7.065, pretty good time. Quickest time we've had today. Paulo Rivadeneira of Ecuador now taking on Johu Kim of South Korea. Ecuador on the left, Korea on the right. There we can see it. Paulo looked like he was ready to go then. Really kind of leaned into the wall as he set off, but it's Juho Kim who's kept it clean. It's Johu Kim who's going to take it in 8.059. And now the clock is correct. Even a broken clock's right twice a day. Marco Rontini of Italy will be next out. He'll be in the left-hand A lane against Silas Chang of the USA over in the right lane. Little flinch from Rontini just before he set off. Whatever he did, it seemed to work because he got a good start, but Chang is caught him, and this one will be close. I think Rontini will take it. He will. 7.479. Have another look at the top out now. Not that much in that one, 0.3 of a second. Both comfortably under 8. Bear in mind, these are the youngest climbers here in Arco Youth B. Pretty impressive times. Thibaut Deloge of France now taking Aman Varma of India. see India represented. Had a couple of World Cups in Mumbai back in 2016, 2017. If anyone's listening, feel free to have us back. I love them. Put on 2 kilos in a week. Good start from both again. Both skipping out that fourth handhold, but Thibaut seemed to stall slightly in the process. Never mind though, he has got the time. 7.625 sees him through. Oh, Aman Varma instantly just holds his head in his hands. Knew that one was close, 10th of a second in that one. See their team New Zealand, bottom right. Pretty good turnout for them at this Youth World Championships. Always good to see the Kiwis. Oliver Kwang now of the USA against Théo Payet of France. Very quick start from both climbers, but it's Oliver Kwang who's absolutely rattling through this lower section. Keep an eye on the clock. 7.366, just slowed down slightly at the top, but very quick through the lower 2/3 of the route. And, so concludes the round of 16 for the male Youth B. Just look at our schedule. Up next will be the female Youth B. So same age category, but this is the women. We've had the men. And after that, it will be junior male.
Good start to this freeway speed final. You can see the next set of races, it's going to be the Youth B women, as Charlie said. 16 climbers being knocked down to 8 in the quarterfinals. So the actual times on the wall irrelevant, just got to beat your opponent, and the first climbers are being clipped in already into the perfect descent auto belays. Manon Lebon from France will be racing in lane A. Carmen Contreras from Chile will be on the right hand side in the B lane. Some pretty handy times in this category through the qualification yesterday. Contreras rocks back to start, but it's a cleaner start from Le Bon from France. She seems to have the lead quite easily here at the moment, just needs to bring it home. It does in an 8.895. France having a really good championships here. Safe to say the French team in this Youth World Championships are going really well. I think they'll be very pleased when, on reflection, when they look back at the results from this championships, and hope that a few of those climbers can make their way successfully into not only the speed but bouldering and lead senior events over the next couple of years. Next race is going to be Oksana Borova from Ukraine versus Alessia Maboni from Italy. Italy, another country that's going really well. It's good to see the home nation putting on a good show, lots of good performances across the three disciplines. Alessia Maboni is one of those standout athletes indeed. So it's going to be Maboni on the right hand lane then, and Borova from Ukraine on the left. Borova definitely got the quicker start there. Maboni catches her up really quickly, just stalls a little bit there, Maboni, but this one's really close now. Borova on the left, Maboni on the right. Maboni just stumbles, and Oksana Borova brings it home in a 9.717. fourth on that one before we got the final result at the buzzer. Big slip from Maboni, unfortunately, there off that right foot. I think she's going to be pretty annoyed about that. She was going really well up to that point. It was very close all the way through that run. So often in speed climbing, the races come down to a slip. A route of this nature, trying to go as fast as possible. It's obvious really that the climbers are going to falter occasionally, make foot slips. They really do have to give it 100% on pretty much every single run. Nuria Brockfeld now from Germany will be up against Beatrice Colli from Italy. Both climbers cleanly away. Colli has just got the edge on this one at the moment. She's going really well. Brockfeld's reeling her in. Oh, and Brockfeld just slips at the top. Nuria Brockfeld does take that one, a 9.064. It was actually Beatrice Colli that slipped at the top. Brockfeld kept it pretty clean. She was behind at this point here. Big stumble on that foothold from Beatrice Colli. Nuria goes through. Nuria Brockfeld then from Germany takes that one away. Second quickest time of this round of 16 so far. Heiju No from Korea now races. Marina Svitkina from Russia. Svitkina on the right then, and No on the left. No with that slightly more straight up stance at the beginning, skipping hold number 4. Going really well at the beginning, but Svitkina's coming here. This is going to be a close one, and No does take that one in a 9.683. Have another look here. Svitkina never quite found the perfect rhythm through the full run. Really big slip at the top as well, didn't help her, at which point Heiju No looked like she already had that one in the bag. She goes through to the round of 8. Daria Tachikova now from Ukraine will be racing Kali Close from Team USA. So we're already taking away medals here at the Speed Climbing Championships. Emma Hunt from Team USA has won already here. Let's see if Kali Close can get some inspiration from that performance from her teammate. Both climbers looking really focused, kind of close, just flicking off the wrists, and then they get ready for this first race. Close definitely got the better start there. Tachikova just stumbling right at the very first move. Kali Close is easily a body length ahead now, just needs to bring it home. Does so in a 9.144. That clock's jumping around all over the place, confusing me. Kali Close does go through. 4 out of the 5 climbers through so far in the 9-second marks. Just Manon Libon from France, just under in 8.8. Russians going head to head now. Elena Ivanenko is going to be racing in lane A on the left, and Vivara Luzina, excuse me, from Russia on the right. Ivanenko on the left lane and Luzina on the right. Clock's definitely broken now. That drops off the screen. It's Luzina has the better start. A little bit hard to tell from that angle. We lost the head front on view. Elena did take that one. Quite sure what's happened to the camera angle then. We've just lost the front on view for the head-to-head. A little bit hard to tell who took that one initially. Just the clock went, then the angle went. Elena Ivanenko did go through though from Russia, importantly. It's the head-to-head replay. Ivanenko did actually have the slower start, and then let's see what happens in the middle of the race here. Yeah, there's a big stumble right at the top move there for Vivara Luzina on the right-hand lane. I think she'll be pretty annoyed with that. Adlia Bakuni Egalita from Indonesia. I knew I was going to stumble on that one. Sarah Kopa from Slovenia on the right. Egalita on the left then, Kopa on the right. Egalita, a big stumble at the bottom of the wall, but she's seemingly got quite a lot of pace. She's catching Kopa already, and slips again. Kopa's going to take this one surely in a 10.2. 10.280. Sarah Kopa goes through. I think she'll be pretty pleased with that one. Final run of this round of 16 here. It's going to be Oceana Carter from USA versus Federica Papetti from Italy. It's going to be a battle of the fans here to see who can cheer for their climber the loudest. Oceana Carter really enjoying herself there. Papetti, I think, getting the most support, not too surprising. Lots of Italians in the crowd here. Final run then of this first round. It's Carter on the left and Papetti on the right. Both climbers really clean up to this point. It's pretty much neck and neck. Papetti's got a slight lead, but Carter's definitely reeling her in. It's still really close. This one's going to go all the way to the top, and Papetti slips. It's a 9.506 for Oceana. She takes it. It's a really good race all the way up to the... Where's it? There, just the left foot. We've seen that a number of times. All the way up to the penultimate move there. Oceana did take that one, and Papetti's going to be a bit disappointed because that one was going to go down to the final jump to the top. That ends the round of 16. We get our 8 quarter-finalists ready in the Youth B category, and we move straight on to the next speed finals, which is the male junior category. Word on the street is we need to watch out for world records here. 5.48 is the current world record by Reza Alipour Shayna Zandafar.
It does seem frankly ridiculous, doesn't it, Mike, that we should be talking about potential world records in a in a Youth World Championship. But the reality is, not many stranger things have happened, but stranger things have happened. We've had climbers within a tenth of it. I think the only thing really that might count against our chances are perhaps climbers sensibly trying to win the race rather than go for the clock as they might in the qualifying round. But we shall see. Ramed on the left looks blistering. He's off quickly, little stumble on the right foot, but it doesn't matter, he's going to win this race comfortably. All we need to do is keep an eye on the time, 6.233. Yeah, it didn't actually get off to a great start there. But Ramed is safely through. There you can see it. 6.233 sees him through. Chuk Nam Wong of Hong Kong now takes on Noah Bratchy of the United States. Noah a pretty handy speed climber. Interested to see what sort of time he can clock here. He's got some pretty serious competition though. Chuk Nam Wang Chuk Nam Wong, also a pretty handy speed climber himself. Noah just lost in his own thoughts before setting off. Looks like he'd prefer not to be introduced to the crowd, just wants to get on with this. Just rocked back before he set off, Noah Bratchy, but this is going to be very, very close. I think Wong might just have it. Keep an eye on the clock. It's Noah Bratchy who takes it. 6.249, quick time, and he is safely through. He'll take on Ramed next. Tenth of a second in that, you can see the reaction. Hard thing about sport climbing is you've now got to calm down and do it all over again, despite that massive rush of adrenaline of seeing your clock turn green. Almaz Nagayev of Russia next, against Sergei Bezmertnik. I'm really sorry, Sergei. I had a look at that beforehand, and that's my best. That's my best, man. Almaz Nagayev, former youth world champion himself. Always a relief when the local MC butchers it as well. Bezmertnik got a quick start there, but Nagayev's right with him and then opens up a pretty comfortable lead, and you can see he just takes the edge off the speed and takes it in 6.569. Almaz Nagayev safely through. Very accurate run, although it should be pointed out Nagayev did just take the edge off his speed there slightly. Now Seto taking on Joe Goodacre of the United States. Seto on the left, Goodacre on the right. Talked about fast times. Climbers going comfortably under 6. Seto capable of big things here. Keep an eye on Joe Goodacre as well though. He'll be on the right. Very good start from Joe Goodacre, but Seto so quick through that middle section and will take this one in 6.049. Karamal Katabin of Indonesia, climbing next against Yugwan Shin of Korea. Nice steady start from both, but a huge stumble from Katibin, followed almost immediately by a big one from Shin, but he gets back on, takes an 8.241. Yugwan Shin is safely through. We'll take on the winner of our next race, which will be Yaroslav Kach of the Ukraine and Juan Martin Pena of Ecuador. Very good start from Tkach, but he's got real competition on his hands here. This race is going to be very tight. It would have been until that big stumble from Pena, 6.629. Sees Yaroslav Tkach through. Sergei Rukin now, World Cup medalist. No slouch on the speed wall, but neither is his opponent, Nikolai Rivadeneira of Ecuador, who'll be running in the right-hand B lane. Rukin got a really good start here, and he's just hanging on to that lead right now, and he will easily hold on to it now that Rivadeneira has slept. Still 6.040, even at half tilt. Sergei Rukin safely through to the round of 8. Edward Darkev of Russia now against Gabriel Randi. Final race in the round of 16 for the male juniors. Final race in the rounds of 16. Then we'll be on to quarterfinals, then semi-finals, small and big finals. Good start from both, but Dorkaev's got a tiny bit of a lead, just a little bit smoother through that middle section. Will take it 6.5 2-5. So quarterfinals now coming up for male Youth B, then it'd be female Youth B, and then junior male.
There you can see that's the next set of runs coming up for us. Quarterfinals here, round of 8. It's going to be Dylan Lee versus Maxim Rizov. Russia up first. World Championship Youth B speed medals being decided here for both men and women, and the male junior World Championships in speed all to be decided over the next hour or so. Exciting prospect. Some great times clocked already today. A few climbers in the 6s in the male junior category, low 6s as well, 6.040. 2 climbers already in 6.0s. Maxim Rizov of Russia, quickest time in the first round. Second quickest time, I should say. 7.180 as the organisers just shuffle everybody around backstage. 3 categories, left and right doors, lanes A and B. There's a fair amount of logistics to get sorted. See the crowd here, it's absolutely blisteringly hot out there at the moment. Very brave souls standing out in the sun watching this speed finals. A few umbrellas up there to protect themselves. Unfortunately my laptop's melted in the sun just next to me, that's died. We're on to the pen and papers. We are back underway. This is the first run then in the quarterfinals. The male Youth B speed. Dylan Lee of Canada then versus Maxim Rizov of Russia. Rizov's a favourite on paper, but at this stage anything's possible. Rizov easily with a better start. Dylan Lee pretty slow, but Rizov does make a slip. Lee catches him up here. Rizov's got a lot of work to do, and Dylan Lee takes it. Exactly what I was just saying. So easy to make a slip. Anybody's race is really at this stage in the competition. Rizov got a really good start. There's a big slip in the middle of the run. Stumbled all of a sudden. And Dylan Lee from Canada did exactly what he needed to do, which is keep it clean. Hit the buzzer in a 7.34. Takes 4 tenths off his previous run in this round. Evgeny Bragkin, Kazakhstan next, up against Ukraine's Ryori Ilyushin. So it's Bragkin versus Ilyushin. Pretty close at the bottom sector, but Ilyushin takes it at this stage of 7.197 for Hirori from Ukraine on racing in lane B. Takes that one away. 7.197 there for Ilyushin from Ukraine. Pretty quick times. Yoo-ho Kim from Korea now racing in lane A. He was very pleased to go through from the round of 16. Marco Rontini from Italy will be his opponent, racing in lane B on the right. Big cheers, as you expect, for Rontini. Rontini the favourite going on to this one based on the previous round's times. Let's see what Kim can do. Both climbers got a clean start, but Rontini goes through that skipping handhold number 4 much cleaner than Kim. Rontini's just got to bring this one home now, doesn't it? 7.71. 7.712. Big cheers in the arena for Rontini. Hugs all round at the end of that run for Marco Rontini. Just a glimpse of what's behind in the isolation zone here. Obviously plenty of other Italians behind there from the other categories that are racing here in these finals. Straight in for the high fives and the hugs. Theobald Delon from France now. He'll be racing against Oliver Kwang. Theobald Delon on the left then. Kwang on the right. Delong definitely got the better start, but Kwang instantly catches up, and Kwang is slightly further ahead here. Delong makes a big slip. Kwang takes that one as a 7.055. Good quick time from him. Team USA takes another climber through. That does conclude the round of 8. That'll be the semi-final names for you for the male Youth B, and we are back very shortly with the female Youth B. Out they come. This is the female Youth B quarterfinal. Then Manon Liban will be taking on Oksana Borova of Ukraine. There you can see how this one is set up. 8 climbers to get down to 4 before the small and big finals, and ultimately deciding this Youth B World Championships. It's going to be Liban on the left then, Borova on the right. Liban definitely got the better start there. He's slightly ahead at this stage. Just 1 hold ahead at the moment. Borova's got a lot of work to do here. Manon Liban brings this one home in an 8.818. Love the way the local MCs pronounces the names here. Manon Liban. Fantastic deep Italian accent. She goes through from France. She'll be into the top 4. Nuria Brockfeld from Germany against Heiju No of Korea next. It's going to be Brockfeld on the left then, and Heiju No on the right. really quick start from Brockfeld, but hey, no, instantly catches up and is slightly ahead of the stage, but this one's really close now. Brockfeld and No go head to head, and Brockfeld takes it in at 8.836.
Seen some good times there, Mike.
Yeah, pretty steady times as well. Not too many huge mistakes. Lower down on the wall especially, and head-to-head times, kind of a little bit disparity at the bottom as we normally see in speed climbing, with climbers choosing different sequences, but in the midsection of the wall especially, people really neck and neck. It's good to see.
Callie Close now, the United States, taking on Alina Ivanenko of Russia. Callie Close, 9.144, so quick in her last round. Knocking on the 9-second door in her last race. Good start from Callie Close. She was really quick out the blocks. She chooses to use the fourth handhold, which not everybody does. Bit of a messy run from Ivanenko, and Callie Close should take this one in 8.824. Sarah Koppar of Slovenia. Next climber out, racing Oceana Carter. Carter will be on the right, Koppar will be on the left. Slovenia against America. I'm here told that's how it works in the White House residence, actually. Oh, let's not go there. Oceana Carter looks like she's lovely every second of this. Obviously been to the Emma Hunt School of how to enjoy your Youth World Championships. Very good start from both. Oceana Carter leans over and uses that fourth handhold, but then just seemed to stumble at about quarter height on the route, and I think Koppar might just have the lead. She does not! 9.880 in not the cleanest run. Sees Oceana Carter safely into the semi-finals. Pretty tight this one, wasn't either of them getting their cleanest run. Both going under 10 seconds. Oceana taking it by about 400ths of a second. So junior male up next. There you can see how they will run. Ramad Adi Mulyono of Indonesia taking on Noah Brachi, and then Alnaz Nagayev against Seto Seto. Jugwon Shin against Yaroslav Tkach, and then Sergei Rukin against Edward Dorkayev. Very quick start from both. Ramad absolutely flying, and Noah only just behind, but I think Ramad will take this one in 5.793. Wow. Wow, very quick time at this level as well. And nothing against youth competitors, but we are not watching Reza and Bassa here. We're watching young climbers just still early on in their climbing career. And they're setting incredible times. So Almaz Nagayev now against Seto Seto. Could be fireworks on this one actually. Both climbers climbing well. Only one of them can go through there. Nagayev on the left, Seto Seto on the right. Seto Seto got the better start, but Nagayev is still very much with him. Seto stumbles just at the crucial moment. 6.138 sees Nagayev through. Oh, it was just getting set up for the penultimate handholds. So Yugwon Shin now against Yaroslav to catch. Both climbers away well, yet to have a full start today, which is how we like it. Yaroslav to catch the quicker climber so far, 6.324. He is safely through into the semi-final. Yaroslav to catch, let's have another look at it. Sergei Rukin now takes on his compatriot Eduard Dokayev. This replacing the semi-finals. You get to the semi-finals, you've got a 3 and 4 shot at a medal. Rukin got the better start and opened up at a bit of a lead that he's hanging on to, but Dokayev more than keeping him honest. But Rukin does enough in a quick time, 5.911. Safely into the semi-finals. And so now we will have the semi-finals for Youth B male, then the semi-finals for Youth B female, then the semi-finals for junior male, with presentation preceding each of those. That's the scene here in Arco. What the camera doesn't pick up is the fact that the camera's nearly melting. It is really hot again today.
Yeah, just seen the Indian team have got the sun umbrellas up. That's when you know it's hot.
Yeah, one of my memories from Mumbai was not the overwhelming cold and frostbite, that would be fair to say. Until Chongqing this year, comfortably the hottest World Cup I'd attended. Luckily we were inside in Mumbai, but getting to and from the venue was a bit of emotional, that's for sure. It's only a 10-minute walk, but to get yourself pumped up before you went.
10 minutes you'll never forget.
No, we also rode the train in downtown Mumbai in the sort of third class or whatever it was. And again, it was reasonably hot being in a tin box with 500 other people in 38-degree heat with 90% humidity.
Third class. I mean, you're very much used to first class, really, aren't you?
Well, normally we fly private with the IFSC. Yeah.
Not to mention the helicopter that brings you from the airport to the straight to the commentary booth.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, it's a funny world, isn't it? I was in my apartment in Monaco this morning. Helicopter arrives, here I am in Arco. It's a funny old
You
life.
should see the size of your chair as well. It's absolutely massive.
My throne, if you don't mind. Yeah, third class was a step up from how we normally travel, to be honest. There you can see how they will line up in the male Youth B. So as I say, we'll have the climbers introduced to the crowd, as we always do at this stage of a speed competition. And then we'll get on with the semi-finals.
Presentation then, Dylan Lee from Canada going really well here, 7.74 and a 7.34 to qualify to this point. Rory Ilyushin from Ukraine there. Gone really well here, clocked to 7.197 on his previous run. Marco Rontini from Italy now. Getting a big round of applause from the crowd. Smile on his face, really pleased to get this far in the competition. Oliver Guang then from Team USA going really well. Keeping warm with the coat, the only coat being worn in all of Arco. Big round of applause for those guys as they make their way back to the isolation zone, just through those curtains, get their shoes on. Oliver Quang rips the coat off, gets ready for one of the biggest moments in his speed climbing career. Winners of these runs will go through to the big finals. Losers go through to the small final in a race for third position. There you can see it. That's the Youth B presentation that will be coming a little bit later. That's Youth B Women's. First climbers are out then. Dylan Lee from Canada is going to be racing on the left-hand lane. And Rory Ilyushin from Ukraine. 7.197 for Rory. Dylan at 7.348, his best time in his previous run. Lee on the left then, Rory on the right. Both climbers get a really good start. So Rory's got the advantage at this point. Dylan Lee's got a lot of work to do, but Rory slips and slips again. Dylan Lee's going to take it. Oh, he does slip as well. Dylan Lee somehow stays on the wall. Rory Ilyushin takes it. That was an emotional run, to say the least. It was really hard to know who was going to take that one all the way up to the buzzer. Dylan Lee had it all the way up to the final run, and then that huge slip as he jumped for the top. 9.3 wasn't a quick time in the end. Not speed wasn't a factor in that one. It was about beating your opponent. Next race is ready. It's going to be Marco Rontini on the left from Italy in lane A, and Oliver Quang, Team USA, on the right. Marco Rontini 7.712 in his previous race. Oliver Quang 7.055. So Oliver about 7/10 quicker in the previous run, but as we've seen so many times, this one's not really about who's got the quickest times up to this point. It's about beating your opponent. Who can get a clean run, who can find a spot in the big finals. Rontini got a slightly better start, but Quang's really quick through this lower section. Oliver Quang's got the lead here as Rontini makes a slip. Oliver Quang needs to bring it home, does, in a 7.086, I believe that was. Oliver Quang goes through to the big finals, guaranteed a medal here. Silver or gold is yet to be decided. Team USA get another climber through to the big finals. Marco Rontini will have to race for the bronze medal. So we should now have the presentation of the female Youth B. There we can see how it looks. Those are the 4 athletes who are going to go through into either the big or small finals. Now Le Bon from France gets announced first. Been quite consistent, around 8.8 so far for Manon. Nuria Brockfeld, they'll be racing head to head in the first run. Again, a climber in the 8.8s. Kylie Close from Team USA announced next. Just big deep breaths there for Kylie Close. Can she make her way through to the big final? Oceana Carter, Team USA, going to be going head to head in the second race here. Very shortly, this one is going to be underway. After this, it's going to be the male junior presentation. One semi-final, Youth B male, female Youth B semi-final to come very shortly. Organisers done a fantastic job here running these 3 speed finals back to back, side by side, in amongst each other, however you want to look at it. They're all running exactly the same time. So far so good from the organisers as well. No athlete's been lost in the masses backstage. Everyone seems to have got their choreography just right. Representing France in Manon Le Bon. Nuria Brockfeld looks super focused there, just a little bit of chat to herself. Positive vibes. Just going through her routine. Both climbers looking pretty nervous. Placing the big final here, and the winner is guaranteed a medal. Both climbers got a pretty clean start, both using hold number 4. Le Bon's got a slight advantage here. She's keeping it together, but Brockfeld's really reeled her in. All of a sudden, this is a close one at 8.834. Nuria Brockfeld takes it. Nuria Brockfeld from Germany is going through to the big final. Manon Le Bon's going to have to fight it out for the bronze. tenth of a second in it in the end. Both athletes next running are from USA. Callie Close is going to be on the left. Oceana Carter is going to be on the right. Team USA won't know who to cheer for here, obviously, so I'm sure they'll just give it maximum noise for both of them. It's a shame that only one can go through to the big final, but there is potential for both of these young ladies to take medals. One of them is guaranteed silver at least. Callie Close on the left lane, Oceana Carter on the right. Carter gets a better start, arguably, and it's really close at this stage in the bottom half of the route. Carter just stumbles a little bit. Callie Close now just got to bring this one home as Carter really stumbles lower down to an 8.8. Callie Close goes through into the big final. She'll be racing Nuria Brockfeld of Germany. And Oceana Carter will go into the small final and will race for that bronze medal.
So male juniors up next. Ramad Adi Mulyono will take on Almaz Nagayev, and then Yaroslav Tkach against Sergei Rukin. Sergei Rukin, the last climber introduced, 5.911. Wasn't even at full speed either. Climbers put their shoes on backstage, as the MC rightly says, and then will make their way out onto the stage. So they're racing here in the semi-final. This is for a place in the big final. Runner-up still has a shot at the medal because they will go into the small final. Still awaiting the arrival of the first two climbers. Temperature, as hard as this is to believe, the temperature is going up here in Arco. It is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. We've actually seen pretty reasonable runs, not too many huge slips. Feels like there might have been a little more common in the later stages, but that could just be because the climbers are trying to go full gas, so to say. And they're having to work a little harder to win their races. Regardless, Ramed Adi Mulyono will take on Almaz Nagayev. Quick start from Nagayev, but Muliono's just so quick through that middle section, but then he takes a big stumble and Nagayev takes it in 6.14. Safely into the big final, Almaz Nagayev. He's won the title before, he's looking to win it again. I think that leg kick means I'll take that. Apologies if you can hear our tent flapping about. It's felt like we've heard that through the microphones as much as Mike and I this week. It does some flapping when the wind picks up. Whether that is an upgrade from Mike and I, I'm sure you will have your own opinions. Yaroslav to catch now takes on Sergei Rukin. Both away quickly. Rukin immediately opens up a bit lead though. Cameraman can only just follow him. Clock stops at 5.871. What a performance from Sergei Rukin. He's safely through. Yaroslav to catch heads into the small final. So we'll have the small finals first, then the big finals. That's the way it's going to work. Bit of a pause here for the climbers. I mean, they have to have a certain amount of rest between runs. That's the sound of a big burly route setter in the form of Mike Langley getting to grips with our gazebo. Mike showed that gazebo who was boss there.
That's the last time that gazebo is going to make that mistake. Last day, worst day for the gazebo.
Yeah, exactly. Just picked it up and threw it across the venue here.
To be fair, if that gazebo wasn't there, we'd be dead a long time ago from heat stroke, I think. Only with two Brits sit here and moan about how warm it is all the time. If it was raining, we'd be saying, oh, it's raining so much. Or if it's cold, we'd be moaning about how cold it is. Anyway, big things on the agenda for speed climbing. First two are out.
Yes, here we go, small final, Youth B men. So this is for the bronze medal in the Youth B. Dylan Lee is up first against Marco Rontini of Italy. Dylan will be on the left, Marco on the right. Italy picked up a speed climbing world championship medal thanks to Ludovico Fassali. And they pick up, and that was a gold, can they pick up a medal here in Arco? Unusual starting position from Rontini, but he was quick through the low section, but sadly not consistent. Big slip from him means that Lee will take it in 7.228. He takes the bronze medal for Canada. And watch the reaction. Kept it clean, kept it quick, 7.22. Not a slow time by any means.
Real shame the Italian slipped on that run. He was going really well up to that point, but look at that. Celebrations for Lee.
Yeah, Youth B Women will be up next, and they head off. He's got the bronze medal. Manon Lebon of France out next against Oceana Carter on the right of the United States. Oceana Carter again laughing with enjoyment at just being here. Manon Lebon, stark contrast, head down. Very quick start from Manon Lebon. She's got a very small lead. It's a bit bigger now. Oceana Carter slipped, and Manon Lebon should bring home the bronze medal for France. She does. She takes it in 9.012 seconds. Bronze medal for France. They've already picked up a gold today on the boulder wall. Now on the speed, they pick up a bronze.
She did well there. It wasn't the cleanest run I think she's ever run, but it did the job. That's what counts. Slight stumble at the top of the wall, but ultimately she just kept it together and did what she needed to do to get onto that podium. Small final now in the male juniors. Again, keeping a little bit of an eye on the clock here. Quick times coming all the way through this qualifying round and into the finals.
See there on the left, Ramad Adi Muliono against Yaroslav Tkach. Now then, what do these climbers do? Do they just go full gas and try and get an amazing time? Or do they just focus on what's required to get the win? I think with the bronze medal there, you've probably got to try and take the win, but we'll see. Very quick start from Ramad. He's got a half a body length lead. Can he hang on to it? Can he keep it clean? Yes, he can. Dips under 6 seconds and takes the bronze medal for Indonesia. Ramad Adi Mulyono wins the bronze medal, men's junior. Let's have another look. It's a pretty clean run, ever so slightly slowed down towards the top, but still dipped under 6.
Yeah, I think considering how quick he's been through this competition, it's nice to see him take away a medal. Sometimes in speed climb you've got to roll the dice a little bit, a slice of luck required, but he does take that bronze medal. And yeah, quickest guy of the tournament. Only a bronze medal in his eyes potentially, but that is the nature of speed climbing.
So big final now. This is for the gold medal. Frihori of Ukraine will be out. Will be Ilchishin on the left of Ukraine against Oliver Kwang of the United States on the right. Ilchishin got a really good start, but Oliver Kwang then got a second and third moves really quick, and this one will be tight right to the buzzer. And it's the Ukrainian who takes it. It was the closest race we've had, I think, all day, and it was for the gold medal. Ukraine take the win. The United States take second. One of the fastest and best races we've had. Clean run from both. in the end it was the Ukrainian who had it by the smallest of margins.
I think it was 400ths of a second to decide who takes the World Championships. Can't ask for a closer speed run than that. It's absolutely brilliant. At this point, Kwang had it.
Yeah, he did.
It's on that top move. 6.82 to a 6.88, I think it was up there. It was so close.
600ths. Such are the margins. That was the sound of a table collapsing. Mike, your attempts at taming this gazebo were frankly disastrous.
The gazebo's fine, the table on the other hand is not okay.
It's alright, it's on my head.
Push on.
Stick with Callie close for now on the right against Nuria Brockfeld.
As long as we've still got a monitor and a piece of paper, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Having my head free would be a bonus. Nuria Brockfeld gets ready to roll. She's over on the left, Callie close on the right. Callie Close got a really good start there. Suddenly slowed slightly through the middle section though. Needs to keep the momentum going. Heads for the top and does take it. First place for the United States, second for Germany. They've won another speed climbing medal. They've had a brilliant week here, America. And look what it means. That is absolutely massive for her. Callie Close takes the gold.
Team USA absolutely on form here on the speed climbing. Superb to see so many good speed climbers coming out of the USA all of a sudden.
They are knocking it out the park, to use some American sporting parlance. I believe that's Callie Close topping out for the win. And as I say, knocking it out the park. 8.558. So male juniors, the final race and the final big final of the day. Almaz Nagayev on the left takes on Sergei Rukin, his compatriot. Mike just doing a bit of Monsieur Bricolage in the background there. Yeah, the wind suddenly picked up in Arco and everything seemed to collapse in on us. We've been very well accommodated in our gazebo. It's let us down at the last moment. Nagayev and Rukin both away quickly. This is going to be very tight. I think Rukin might have a small lead, but he'll have to work hard if he wants to take it. He does work hard, and he does take it in 5.8 seconds. They both went into the 5.8s. Blistering times from both. And a fitting finish to a brilliant day.
Superb speed climbing finals, a real privilege to be able to watch three of them back to back like that, and superb runs all the way through. And you know, some of these guys, they're going to be coming onto the senior stage very soon. We're in for a very exciting speed finals over the rest of this season and of course next year.
Well, there's only one left, believe it or not. We've got although I suppose we've got the Olympic format combined in Toulouse, but still only one World Cup final left in the speed. It will be in Xiamen, where the season ended last year as well.
Yeah, just 300ths of a second to decide that one. That's how close this competition really has been.
Yeah, two of the finals exceptionally close. And there you can see results being wrapped up. As Mike said, three excellent competitions. It's slightly tricky logistically as the table collapses again. Slightly tricky logistically. That time it really hurt actually. Ow. You couldn't make it up. I'm glad it waited until now anyway, that's all I can say. And see there, Callie Close taking the gold. Female Youth B. We're giving up on having a table. If you tune in for the boulders, we're camping, we're going wild. Yeah, we have got two more bouldering finals to come from Arco at 4 PM today. So do join us for them. And there you see, final one, male juniors, it was Sergei Rukin who took it close race against Almaz Nagayev. But it's Rukin who's the champion. We will grab a word with each of our winners later on. And that is it for speed climbing here in Arco. And that's it from Mike and I for now. However, we will be back in, I'm just looking at my watch, 2 hours and 5 minutes for the 2 boulder finals which remain from this fabulous Youth World Championships in Arco. Do join us then, 4 p.m. Italian time, and we'll speak to you in a couple of hours.
So we are ready to start with the ceremony awards. So I congratulate that I need for the podium. I need Dainoni from Germany, Yori Ilkisin from Ukraine, and Oliver Wang from United States. And I need Ramad Adimunin from Indonesia, Alan Nahed from Russia, and Sergei Rukin from Russia. For the other category, I need Manon Lebon, Nuria Brockfeld, and Katie Close. Dylan Lee from Canada, Oliver Wang from United States, and Iori Ilkishin from Ukraine. And I need Manon Lebon, Nuria Brockfeld, and Kaylee Close for the ceremony awards. And then I need Ramad Adimuliono and Almat Nagaev and Sergei Rukin. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Youth B Male Speed category. Signore, technical issue. We have to wait a second, but anyway, we are going to start with the ceremony awards for the speed competition, and the results it's already done, but we need a second more for the combined ranking, fixing every necessity for the ceremony awards. But I'm pretty sure that they will solve it in a while, because all the people that is working hard for that event working pretty well. Start in 60 seconds. fix all the issues for that ceremony. Will be six. We will be six podium, 3 for the speed competition, 3 for the combined ranking. And so I will took this time to say thank you to International Federation of Sport Climbing who bring here the World Youth Championships in Arco, and I want to say thank you also to all the people from Federazione Arrampicata Sportiva Italiana, all the charge, and also a heartful thank you to all the volunteers that is working at this huge event. E anche grazie a tutte le persone della Croce Rossa Italiana, alle persone, a tutte le persone della polizia, dell'Arma dei Carabinieri, della Guardia di Finanza e dell'Esercito Italiano che in questi giorni hanno dato supporto alla sicurezza dei nostri atleti, quindi si preoccupa della nostra sicurezza non solo nella nostra quotidianità ma anche durante le competizioni. E un altro grazie enorme di cuore va a tutte le persone che lavorano all'interno del Climbing Stadium, nella zona delle cucine, nella cassa, delle spine, insomma tutte quelle persone che fanno in modo che il nostro soggiorno qui sia il più ospitale possibile. Alright, now we are ready, so we can start with the ceremony awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the World Youth Championships 2019, category Youth B Male Speed. Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione per il campionato del mondo giovanile 2019, categoria Youth B Male Speed. Please welcome the medalist. Diamo il benvenuto al medagliere. Medals and trophy will be presented by. Le medaglie e i trofei saranno consegnati da Marco Maria Scolaris, President of International Federation Sport Climbing, and Angelo Seneci, Technical Director of Rockmaster, and Ludovico Fossali, World Speed Champion and Olympian. Bronze medalist representing Canada, medaglia di bronzo, rappresentante del Canada, Dylan Lee. Silver medalist representing United States, medaglia d'argento e rappresentante degli United States, Oliver Wang. Gold medalist and world champion 2019 for the category Youth B Male Speed representing Ucraina. Medaglia d'oro e campione del mondo 2019 per la categoria Youth B Male Speed rappresentante dell'Ucraina, Riori Ilkishin. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Ucraina. Signore e signori, alziamoci in piedi per l'inno nazionale ucraino. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Championships medalist, signore e signori, il medagliere del campionato del mondo. With the Youth B female category. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the World Youth Championships 2019 category Youth B female speed. Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione per il campionato del mondo giovanile 2019, categoria Youth B Female Speed. Please welcome the medalist. Diamo il benvenuto al medagliere. The medals and trophy will be presented by le medaglie e trofei saranno consegnati da Marco Maria Scolaris, President of International Federation Sport Climbing, and Angelo Senici, Technical Director of Rockmaster, and Ludovico Fossali, World Speed Champion and Olympian for Italian National Climbing Team. Bronze medalist representing France, medaglia di bronzo, rappresentante della Francia, Manon Le Bon. Germany, medaglia d'argento, rappresentante la Germania, Nuria Brockfeld. Gold medalist and world champion 2019 for the category Youth B Female Speed, representing United States, medaglia d'oro e campionessa del mondo 2019 per la categoria Youth B Female Speed, rappresentante degli United States, Kelly Close. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of United States. Signore e signori, alziamoci in piedi per l'inno nazionale americano. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Championship medalist. Signore e signori, il medagliere del campionato del mondo. Going on with the junior category. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the World Youth Championships 2019, category Junior Male Speed. Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione per il campionato del mondo giovanile 2019, categoria Junior Male Speed. Please welcome the medalist. Diamo il benvenuto al medagliere. Medals and trophy will be presented by, le medaglie e trofei saranno consegnati da Marco Maria Scolaris, President of International Federation of Sport Climbing, and Angelo Seneci, Technical Director of Rockmaster, and Ludovico Fossali, World Speed Champion and Olympian for Italian National Climbing Team. Bronze medalist representing Indonesia, medaglia di bronzo rappresentante l'Indonesia, Ramad Adi Mulyono. Silver medalist representing Russia, medaglia d'argento e rappresentante della Russia, Almaz Nagaev. Gold medalist and world champion 2019 for the category Junior Male Speed representing Russia, medaglia d'oro e campione del mondo 2019 per la categoria Junior Male Speed, rappresentante della Russia, Sergei Rukin. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Russia. Signore e signori, alziamoci in piedi per l'inno nazionale russo. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Championships medalist. Signore e signori, il medagliere del campionato del mondo